Okay, today is the International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to the Victims of Terrorism. August 21, Peace Vigil. So again, despite the international condemnation of terrorism, victims and survivors of terrorism often struggle to have their voices heard, their needs supported, and their rights upheld. The victims often feel forgotten and neglected once the immediate aftermath of a terrorist attack fades, with profound consequences for them. So few member states have the resources or the capacity to fulfill the medium and long-term needs of the victims of terrorism to enable them to fully recover. So to rehabilitate and reintegrate into the society. So most victims can only recover and cope with their trauma through long-term multidimensional support, including physical, psychological, social, and financial. So the member states have the primary responsibility to support victims of terrorism and uphold their rights. The United Nations has an important role in supporting the member states to implement the UN Global Counterterrorism Strategy by standing in solidarity and providing support to victims of terrorism, offering capacity building assistance, establishing networks, and offering support to civil society organizations, particularly the victims associations, and encouraging the member states to promote, protect, and respect the rights of victims of terrorism. The United Nations provides the technical assistance and capacity building to member states and victims associations in better addressing the needs of victims of terrorism. So background, why is there a day for this? There is a resolution made by the General Assembly, signed and established the International Day of Remembrance of and Tribute to the Victims of Terrorism to be commemorated annually every 21st of August in order to honor and support the victims and survivors of terrorism and to promote and protect the full enjoyment of their human rights and fundamental freedoms. So in April 2020, mandated by General Assembly resolution, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres published the report on the progress of the UN system to support member states in assisting the victims of terrorism, which calls for the enhancement of international cooperation to assist the victims of terrorism. Okay, so you can look at this, more on this, at the website, okay, that I will put in this video and in this link, okay. We need to end terrorism in all its forms by means of focusing on the mind, as the UNESCO mission says that if the war is in the mind, then we go to the mind to educate the mind for peace. So it is very crucial, especially in these times, that we are experiencing a lot of there are existing conflicts to several countries, especially in Ukraine and Russia, and then there are also beaming conflicts, and that it is our responsibility as fellow human beings to stop the violence in all its form in our home, in our schools, in our communities, and wherever we are, by managing and being careful with our thoughts, with our words, and with our actions. So why in the church? Because the church now is playing a crucial role in protecting the victims of the terrorism, and also the church has a crucial role in educating peace in our heart, not only the schools, but actually it is deep. Okay, so the religion is a crucial role in molding the minds of people, of everybody, to work for peace and to sustain the peace by ending all forms of violence, and that in order for us not to have victims of terrorists anymore. So please work for peace, and please share your peace in any form, in any way that you can. And in my way, we always pray for peace worldwide. This is a peace vigil program that we're doing wherever we are and whatever is our time zone. We pray for peace, which is the end point there is to consider the value of forgiveness, because from there we can start opening our heart. But of course, forgiveness doesn't equal to justice. Okay, peace and justice are two separate things and two separate work. We work for peace and we also work for justice. Thank you.